Okay, here's the last video we're going to do doing homework for section 1.8. And again, here's I'm peeking ahead, and I know what my answer is going to be. Very similar to what you guys have the answers in the back of the book. Number 87 is asking us to simplify removing parentheses and brackets. So we're going to go ahead and just use order of operations and combining like terms to go ahead and get our answers. So we always like to work from there's several ways we can do this. We can start with this first term or the one with more parentheses. For now, we'll go to start with the one with more parentheses. So we'll just go ahead and look at this guy. We know that inside this parentheses can't simplify anymore, so we've got to go ahead and distribute this 4. So when we distribute this 4, I'm sorry that I'm having trouble writing on the board today. So when we distribute that 4 times 2x squared is going to be 8x squared. And 4 times the negative 1 is going to be a minus 4. And then we still have the plus 3. Now we have these brackets. We have the negative in front. Let's go ahead and work on this guy. 2 times the 3x squared is going to equal 6x squared. Then 2 times the negative 5 is going to be equal negative 10. So we're almost there. However, one thing we need to do is go ahead and get rid of these brackets. This guy and this guy. And the way when we do that, we have to be really careful. We have to look at the sign and right in front of that bracket. And in this case, it's a negative. So we got to distribute that negative to each term inside of here. And what that's going to do, that's going to change the sign that's currently on it to the opposite sign. These first two terms stay the same. But now we have a negative 1. Remember, this is just like having a negative 1 there. Negative 1 times 8x squared is equal to negative 8x squared. Negative 1 times the negative 4 gives us a positive 4, so we add 4. Then negative 1 times a negative 3. Oops, I did see something I could have done. I could have combined these two. A negative 4 plus a positive 3 should have been a negative 1, right? So these two could equal that. So now we'll go ahead and just fix this real fast. So now we have a negative 1 times this negative 1 here, and that's going to equal positive 1. Now we're going to combine like terms. We see that this has an x squared, and this has an x squared. Remember, they have to have the same power. Not just the same variable, but the same exact power. Since they're both squared, we can combine them. So we have 6x squared minus 8x squared. Then we have a negative 10 right here. So whenever I use a term, I like to cancel it out. Then we have a minus 10. Put that there, plus 1. All done. We got every term. So we can just combine them now. 6x squared minus 8x squared is going to give us a negative 2x squared. And the negative 10 plus 1 is going to give us a negative 9. And since we can't simplify this anymore, we can't combine any more terms. Here's our final answer, and sure enough, it equals exactly what our answer in the back was. So hope this was helpful. I'd like for you to go ahead and finish all your recommended homework problems, then do your homework, and then wrap up on the quiz and start looking ahead for the Chapter 1 review. Good luck.